Yo, my weebs, welcome back to the Shonen Table. My name is Manya.
I'm Gafar.
And we're going to give you our top 5 ranking of our weekly anime watch list.
Let's go.
Ikazu. All the anime in January is now out and it's in full effect. And I'm going to give you my top 5 this week. My number 5 is Sentenced to be a Hero. So yeah, I am loving this main character. Xylo, I'm falling for him, man. He's a gangster. I love the way he moves and his intuition. We're seeing a lot more about it. Like he's had a goddess before. So me personally, I would have been spamming this goddess's powers to mine that tunnel. I'm telling you right now, I do not have the patience. And the new characters that we met in this episode, the king, he's funny as hell. And then one of the heroes that is the longest hero, who he's been there for time, he's lost his mind. That is so interesting. So at the end of this episode, we saw Xylo get snaked, and the next episode is gonna be crazy. He's gonna go one-on-one with a demon lord, I think. But yeah. Sentenced to be a Hero, you need to be watching.
My number 5 is Scum of the Brave. It's a new anime with a nice new power system. You should watch this show because they have a speedster who has a Sharingan ability, basically. He can perceive everything around him in slow motion. Now the main character, he's a bit of a dark horse. He's not like your conventional main character. He's a bit ruthless and I like it. The side characters that he's got teaming up with him, their powers are pretty cool. Their powers is one can see a hole through space and jump through it, and the other one is a bit of Charles Xavier-like. She can read your mind and be telepathic about.
My number 4 this week is Hell's Paradise. We're back. Gruesome. Hell's Paradise was a bloodbath, and I love bloodbaths. So Gabi Maru forgot his memory again, and we're just doing this mad, crazy fight scene. I love it. I love his fire, his Nimpo attacks, like the fire elements and all that stuff is very, very crazy. And the comedy aspect, I love that giant guy with one hand. That guy's like actually my favorite character, slightly, that samurai guy. He's just so tough. And I'm finally understanding Tao. Finally, Jesus Christ, so yeah.
My number 4 is My Hero Vigilante Season 2. The showcase of the speedster in My Hero Vigilantes was amazing. He was ruthless. The way he cut up between the police officers, took out their own gun from their holster, shot them multiple times. 1, 2, 3. In their gut. I was shocked. For a My Hero show to show this savagery and ruthlessness, I was gobsmacked.
So yeah, My Hero Vigilantes showed a very, very sick speed scene. I haven't seen a very good speed scene like that in a while. It reminds me like a Flash type.
Literally,
speed
yeah,
scene,
yeah,
like
yeah.
where he's just slow-mo, everyone's frozen and stuff. I forgot, who else does something
Quicksilver
like that?
from X-Men.
Quicksilver, I love that
The
stuff.
best
man.
in my opinion,
100%,
ever.
bro. So yeah, I like to see all that stuff. Speed feats, speed scenes are needed. I am speed.
Lightning McQueen, where did that come from?
My number 3 this week is Scum of the Brave. Amazing, new powers, let's get into it. So, Scum of the Brave, we were introduced to more powers. So the main character, like I've said, he's got some Sharingan abilities. It's like time perception. He sees time differently to everyone else. That is amazing power. And then the girl, she's a Charles Xavier. She can read thoughts. But the other girl, she's like a born assassin. She was like a Minato, literally running around, chopping people up. That is exactly what I want to see in this type of shonen anime. So the Dark Lord as well, that was very, very cool. So they said that it had some paralysis type powers, but it was actually like tentacles, invisible tentacles. So yeah, I love this stuff. I can't wait to see more. And it's just gory. You need to be watching Scum of the Brave.
My number 3 is Dead Account. The premise of the show is genius. Question: what happens to your social media account when you die? We find out in Dead Account. Dead Account, they exercise spirits of dead social media accounts. They can use their phone as the source of their power, draw out a sword or a hammer, whatever it gives to the person's personality, and use it to attack you. Now the main character in episode 1, he was a bit of a boohoo crybaby, yeah, we didn't like him. Now in episode 2, he switched up differently. I love the switch up. He's a bit more mean, a bit more ruthless, to the point. Now, for the people out there that like Levi from Attack on Titan, we have an even better and darker Levi in this show. He's basically his senpai, he's teaching him how to go. However, he's rage baiting him. He's using his sister as a means to basically provoke him. He keeps provoking him after every single attack, and he keeps... Remember when Levi kicked Eren with his boot? Yeah, this guy got a hammer, smacked it on his face.
My number 2 this week is Fire Force, baby. Benny Maru. What a bad man. So, Fire Force this week was a fire show. It was fireworks, 100%. Benny Maru, he's just showing off to his the doppelganger, his chief. So his chief was like the strongest person before Benimaru and stuff, and he died from a little kid stabbing him in the liver. Obviously, he killed his mum and stuff, but yeah, cool. He's now a doppelganger, and Benimaru chose to fight him, and he's paid so much respect to his former master and that. You could see like how angry he was, but still trying to like very respectful, say, how could you die from such a weak thing, you know what I mean? And then he basically showing off that I took your place, don't worry, everything's fine. And it was a massive, massive fire battle. Crazy new Nichiren move. Benimaru is the guy 100%. So Fire Force this season, number 2 spot, 100% deserved.
My number 2 is Fate Strange Fake. The priest full countered the vampire bitch. So this priest, he's not playing around. The motherfucker's a cyborg, no Beast Boy. He fucking pulled out the wires, the Wolverine claws. He was punching up this guy. He was using taijutsu. I was amazed. I've only watched Fate ReZero a long time ago. No, Fate Zero a long time ago. So I can't really remember. But however, for you guys that don't watch the Fate series, it's perfectly okay to jump into the Strange Fake straight away. You just need to know the premise of the Holy Grail War and you'll be good to go.
My number 1 this week, definitely deserves the spot. Fate Strange Fake. Fate Strange episode 3. So last episode, it finished with the guy throwing coffee on Jester, the priest. And this episode, he threw coffee at his face again. What? The disrespect. So then the fight scene that happened after that definitely took the whole spot. The best fight scene of the week, I'd say. Crazy hand to hand, and then they went to buildings, started throwing cars. The guy's throwing cars like he's Hulk. What the hell? And the guy priest is just like chopping them up and all that stuff. Now that was pretty sick, 100%. Gilgamesh somewhere riding around and stuff. And then at the end, oh my God. So they summoned the 8th. I think it's the 8th. I'm a bit confused though. I needed to touch up on my stuff, but I think it's the 8th servant that the guy just summoned, the King of Scales or something like this, and some lizard guy is just walking around and he shoots an arrow directly at my man Gilgamesh. Now, next episode is going to be some smoke.
My number 1 is Fire Force. We've got Benimaru fighting his older captain. So we've got Benimaru versus the OG Shinmon. It's OP vs OP. What a battle it was. They both had the same kind of tactics, and it was just an amazing fight. What I liked about this is that they had a relevant backstory and it captured the entire essence of the fight, the emotional weight behind the fight very quickly. They went back to the story, straight back into the fight, and we got the gist of the relationship between the two and the emotional weight that held it on. This is why it was better than Fate for me, because of the whole emotional weight of the thing. The older captain, he's not a joke. Yeah, he died in a silly way. However, he was showing Benimaru some tough love. Out of everything, he just wanted Benimaru to prove himself and to do a complete finishing move. What was it called? Nichiren. The Nichiri, right? And he performed it and he was happy with it. And imagine being so proud and the only thing that you say is, not bad. I love that. That's some hard shit. Tough love at its best. Here's everything you need to know about Jujutsu Kaisen culling games. I ain't got no fucking clue, yeah. I'm a bit lost, right? I raw dogged that shit. I relied on my anime XP. I didn't pause. When I read it, I didn't skip back a few times. I just took it as it was and I kept it moving. Yeah, why is everyone acting like they know what the fuck is going on? I don't, you don't, let's be real. Can we just piece together in the comment section what you guys think's going on? I'll tell you what I think's going on. 95%, I believe I know what's going on, but there might be some little bits of information, little pockets of information I don't know about. However, let's just come together in the comments and tell each other what we actually think's going on. Because it's alright not to know, because it's fucking confusing as fuck.
Anime only comments. You manga readers, get the hell out of it. If you want to get into anime, here are 6 anime that we recommend that you start watching immediately. My first recommendation would be Attack on Titan. Crazy complex story and amazing plot twist. You never guess this. You never guess what's happening, ever. Number 2 is Full Metal Alchemist. Very, very complete anime. Everything just works. It's very, very balanced. Colors, story, everything works. You should definitely try it out. My number 3 is Solo Leveling.
Arise.
Action-packed, very motivational, and the ceiling is almost limitless with this anime. 100%.
This is my list, and my list is different. I'll start you off on Demon Slayer, maybe. It's a brand new anime. The graphics are second to none. Just have it when you watch it, bear in mind, you're watching the best graphics possibly currently in anime right now. So have that in your mind, but start on Demon Slayer. If not, I'll give you Death Note, because Death Note's a bit realistic. It's more about battle of the minds rather than actual powers and all these big titans and all this other stuff. Death Note's a bit closer to reality. I always recommend that to people. Start on Death Note. And lastly, if you're up for a nice little challenge, Naruto himself. It was my gateway anime. I watched it first and it made me understand all complexities within shonen anime. Watch Naruto if you're up for it. You're not going to be disappointed. You're going to have a best friend for life.
Datebayo!
What anime do you think is better? You ready?
I'm ready.
Attack on Titan or Jujutsu Kaisen?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan or Death Note?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan or Demon Slayer?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan or Code Geass?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan or Solo Leveling?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan or Fire Force?
Attack on Titan.
Jesus. Attack on Titan or Haikyuu?
Attack on Titan.
Sasageo. Attack on Titan or Dr. Stone?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan or Bungo Stray Dogs?
Attack on Titan. That's
Whoa.
hard. That's tough. That's tough.
Attack on Titan or To Be Reincarnated as a Slime?
Good anime, great anime. Attack on Titan though.
Attack on Titan or Black Clover?
Oh, one of my favorite new gens. It is one of my favorite new gens, but no. Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan or My Hero Academia?
Attack on Titan easily.
Attack on Titan or Naruto?
Damn! Damn! Naruto!
There we go.
Always.
Naruto or Bleach?
Naruto.
Naruto or One Piece?
Naruto.
Oh.
All day.
Now the last one is Naruto or Dragon Ball?
It's Naruto.
Crazy, all right.
That's my Nindo. My ninja way. Right, Griffs, I've got a question for you, yeah?
Hit me.
Right. What's the better fight scene?
Cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ichigo versus Aizen or Neteru versus Meruem?
The Ichigo vs Aizen disappointed me so much when when Ichigo flicked off whatever he threw and 99 spell hardo. But I'm gonna still say Ichigo vs Aizen.
Ichigo versus Aizen or Levi versus Beast Titan?
Levi vs Beast Titan. I'll kick that shit off straight away.
Levi versus Beast Titan or Rock Lee versus Gaara?
Rock Lee versus Gaara.
Rock Lee versus Gaara or Luffy versus Kaido?
Oh.
Dark.
Rock Lee versus Gaara. I said it.
Rock Lee versus Gaara or Itachi versus Sasuke?
Itachi vs Sasuke. No contention.
Itachi versus Sasuke or Deku versus Shigaraki?
Oh. Deku v Shigaraki. I can't lie.
Todo and Yuji versus Hanami or Deku versus Shigaraki?
Hanami's a tree guy, innit?
Yeah.
I like that one. Deku.
Deku versus Shigaraki or Shinra versus Sho?
Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh. So we're talking about that one. You know what? Just because it was a crazy concept I couldn't believe before, Shinra v Sho. I couldn't believe that.
It was nuts. It was
He
nuts.
heated up the universe.
It was crazy. Shinra versus Sho or Zoro versus King?
Zoro vs King.
I'm the king of hell.
I'll admit.
Zoro versus King or Gon versus P2?
Ooh! Now that was a smackdown. That wasn't even a fight. So it wasn't even a fight. It was a one-sided. I'm gonna say Zoro vs King because that other one weren't a fight.
Zoro versus King or Sukuna versus Mahagora?
Sukuna vs Mahagora. When the bell started playing and the wheels started turning, you know.
You can see it, Mahagora.
Yeah, no, that one.
Sukuna versus Mahagora or Tengen versus Gyatari upper six?
Ooh, the little.
Flashy.
I'm gonna go with the sound ninja. Tengen. I'm going with Tengen.
Tengen versus Gyataru or Broly versus Vegeta? Or Vegito, sorry.
Broly.
That is a madness.
That's a mad one.
Broly versus Vegito or Obito versus Kakashi?
You know what? Just to let Naruto take the win, I would say Obito vs Kakashi. But my hot take about that fight is more overrated than what people make it seem to be.
Oh, wow.
I think there's other fights in Naruto that are better than that.
I'd say the only fight that's better than that is Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki. In the whole series, I would say. My opinion.
Yeah, cool. I actually don't have a better fight, but I don't think that is the best fight, if I had to pin it down.
Sweet.
Any more?
That's it. That's the last one. So,
I hope I don't get
versus
grilled
Obito.
on that one. Yeah.
Let us know what you think in the comments. That's another episode of the Shonen Table. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to see you guys next week.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Ikuzu.